Yo, what's up? My name is iPhong and welcome back to Love Let's Go Idol Festival. And before we get into these videos, by the time you're watching these videos, I just want to wish you guys and girls a happy new year 2021. And 2020 is not a good year, and I try my best to express myself before and on my 250 subscribers videos, and I did mention about trying to get used to do something that I really hate in my private life, and it's really hard, as well as a lot of people losing their jobs. A lot of people cannot go outside because of the disease, and a lot of people been discussed again. But the time I was recording these videos is 2 or 3 months ago, and you guys and girls probably already knowledge that the disease is getting stronger again when it starts to get winters soon. So it's not fun. So I really hope you guys and girls again try to stay healthy and trying to follow the social distancing rules, because I'm worried about you guys and girls, and I also worry about myself also. And who knows, the disease we're gonna end in the future if you guys and girls keep following the social distancing rules, and that will make everyone's happy. And yeah, it's okay for us to feel worried, and it's okay for us to feel scared for knowing that the disease is getting stronger again, and we cannot go to school and we have to deal with online classes again, and workers losing their jobs, and they unemployed again, they cannot go out, which is sad. And yeah, that happens. But anyways, and by the time I was recording this video, it was the 7th of October, and by the time you're watching this video, it's already beginnings of the New Year's, and I try my best to make these videos as soon as possible, but it's just my private life is tough, and as well as to dealing with the disease, staying at home and not doing too much energetic, because you know, sometimes you have to control yourselves and not doing something too hard, and then when you're getting tired and you collapse, and who knows, sometimes you get sick. So I'm really cautious about being healthy. So yeah, always be careful, even though you're not outside but you're also inside. Even though I'm inside and playing games, but I'm still really need to be careful, because I really want to stay healthy as well as you are. So yeah, let's get straight into Love Night Square Festival. I'm talking about the updates again. I mean, by the time I was recording this video, this update it just happened recently, but by the time you're watching these videos, it happens 2 or 3 months ago. It's already outdated, but it just keep on getting new events anyway. So I just want to make a videos to talk about these updates. So yeah, by the time you are watching this video, this may be update 7.3.4.5 or whatever, but right now, by the time I was recording these videos, and yeah, you can see the timelines here. By the time I was recording this video, is 16 on 17th of October, and I just only got 7.1 of this campaign, and honestly I don't know much what the update is gonna be. And I update this tablet actually, and it takes some file size to the point that I had to delete some stuff that it just unnecessary, and it just costs so much storage file. So yeah, I still really love these games. I'm honestly not gonna lie, I really like these games. So for those who are wondering why this is quiet, because this is main menu for the banners. I don't want to turn the music on because it's copyrighted, obviously. And yeah, celebrate the version 7.1 updates with the many special promotions below. And there's a lot of special launching bonus as usual, and scoutings if you want to, and stuff like that. A lot. There's special goals, new daily weekly goals, and there's more available master songs which we make videos of me playing individuals as usual. And there's actually something new, which is there will be available 5 icon master songs for Muse and 5 icon master song for Aquas. I don't know if it's still available in 2021 for New Year's by the time you're watching these videos, but by the time this updates being released, the 7.1 just released by the time I was recording. There's a 5 icon master songs. I don't know pretty much about what's up this is gonna happen. This is totally scary for me. And yeah, in 2020s I don't play much Love Live Scandal Festival as I used to be in 2019 or 2018 because my private life and as well as my recording issues. And yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna guess. I didn't really big up the peak updates. I don't know anything about those charts. This is gonna be totally secret, but what I think the 5 icons means is gonna be the same as the O2 Jam games and the Easy Track games and Neon FM games. And for Japanese games is maybe gonna be like the Idol Master Cinderella Girls, because it's 5 icons, which means 5 keys charts. But the difference is since this one only have 5 icons, and I don't think they're gonna have swipe because they put the swipe chart individuals and 5 icon charts individuals. So titles in the sticker shops as usual, and points multiple experience point multiples. I mean, you just confirm. Anyway, you just gonna form. And waiting room limits, I don't use them much, so if it be increased, that's actually cool. However, I really want to talk about this issue. Yeah, the new kinds of trailer, new kinds of songs. I mean, you've been through these events already, I'm sure, because it's by the time you're watching these videos, it's already the later version of 7. So I really want to talk about the upcoming Rhythmic Carnival cancel because people discuss about it a lot, and I think there will be pros and cons. The pros is everybody knows the Rhythmic Carnival is buggy, laggy, and such, and people got upset as well. I totally understand, but the con is what people gonna do to form the points to get the keys to get the stories that you missed. And yeah, I think by the time you're watching these videos, you already figure it out. But by the time I was recording these videos, it's only show these updates. This is so exciting to me, so I don't know what they gonna replace, but this is interesting. And Remake Carnivores, what I think they really need to do is to debug that event and try to fix them more. There's a training function. I don't know about this, honestly. Training functions coming in 7.1. I mean, in Happy New Year 2021. You guys and girls already in version 7.3.4.5 drivers. So these videos might be outdated for you guys and girls, but I just want to talk with my thoughts out because my private life is tough, and I just want to talk about my reaction, my side reads onto this update because this is interesting to me. The last time I talked about the updates is the version 5. That's what I remember, version 5, and there's a lot of change in version 6. What I remember is the Shadowverse. I don't know, I just cannot remember because my god, 2020 I don't play this game much, and this function allows you to raise the max level of idolize your members. Use one level cap to raise your members maximum level by 1. A member's level can be raised up to 150. That's more than 100. That's a lot. Put members with new max levels to practice so she can reach her new limits. But note that only idolize your members who have reached level 100 can go through training. So I have none of them, so that's embarrassing. The smart pure cool points gained when the members reaches her new max level. The EXP gained from and goals needed for practice and goals gains when she is removed all verified members. And I think it's a good thing. It's because the people talking about, hey, my UR is already reached max, and there's some times when people have a lot of members already to the point that they have to remove and sales members. So what should they do? They want to experience the fun of training the strongest members again. So this needs to be happen, which is really nice. And from version 7.1 onward, which is right now, Happy New Year 2021. By the time you're watching this video, maybe 7.3.4.5 drivers. Some scouting which utilize Love Gems and Scout 11 scouting tickets will earn you level cap jewels. Eligible scoutings will give you 1 level cap jewels per Scout 11. They will be sent directly to your inventory. Use a level cap jewels to raise the maximum levels of the squad idols of your choice. This process can be performed under members in training. The release level caps jewels will be included in the future announcements. However, I think you guys and girls already know about this, but for me, I have none of my UR level 100 yet, so it's interesting, but I don't know about it, so someday. So yeah, another thing, scouting stamp card function coming soon, and I guess a Happy New Year 2021 7.3 or 0.4 in the future, however they already released, but for me it's totally side read and new to me, so I don't know what it's gonna be like. So this video is maybe outdated for you, but for me I just want to talk about this update. That's my thought, and because they add a lot about the new functions, and yeah, scouting stamp cards are coming to version 7.1. Scouting 11 through honor student scouting and some limited scoutings will earn you stamps on the new stamp card. You will get rewards based on where the stamp was pressed. Collect stamps to try and get rewards that have caught your eyes. Each scouting has its own stamp card, the details of which can be found under scouting stamps on the relevant scouting screens. The release date of the stamp cards will be included in the future announcements. Maybe when you're watching these videos you already know, but by the time I was recording this video, which is in the October when this update just released, I don't know. Stamp card cannot be reset until it's been completely filled. Stamps cannot be transferred between scoutings requiring differing numbers of stamps. Nor can they be transferred from scoutings that have ended even if the scoutings is of the same types. Rewards will be sent to the player present box. The future of members may change based on eligibility period for the stamp card. The card will be reset in such cases. So yeah, that's a lot of things that are totally new to me. Then it has to take me 3 or 6 months to get used to these updates, and yeah, I don't know by the time you were watching these videos I get used to these new functions or not, and honestly, I really suggest you to read the description of these videos as well as read the comments of the videos, because sometimes most of my videos is being side-readed and reacting to the stuff that is new to me, but it was being scheduled and released later than you expected due to my private life, real life, and it's been totally busy and I don't have enough time to make the videos fresh and release recently, and it's just really hard. Disease, real life. I mean, come on. I hope you guys and girls will understand, and yeah. Anyways, I think that's it. So let's get into the games, and I'm gonna turn the music on to keep it. Just keep it soundly. So I'm gonna try to put the music when I put the games being quiet. So yeah, the problem that I see right at the start is since the versions is just only released by the time I was going these videos. It just newly released, so things just getting buggy. The first things that caught my eye is it just really slow. So first of all, I just want to show the present box, even though it doesn't have any things. But usually it has changed the colors of the background of the words to be lighter, and as well as this one, and the same as to pick or items like gems, friends, points, goals, and others. And I already received most of the present box, so yeah. So normally it used to be has the same colors of the back buttons, but this time they put it to be lighter, which is really neat for some people who maybe having epilepsies or colorblind, or they don't have a good reactions on the really bright colors, so they have to change some buttons to have a lighter background colors. And also they normally said a lot of things on saying nothing to collect, but now they just saying this to make it shorter, which is really nice because we don't need to get too much wording, too much stuff to make the games more laggy, even though it's still buggy. Maybe by the time you're watching this video, they maybe fix a lot of bugs, trying to make the games to become less laggier and such. And they change and the stuff in the present box. That is really neat, and I think it's a good one. And what's news? Friends activities is still the same, but I didn't talk about this in any of the update videos before, so just in case. So it's gonna list to these persons to accomplish anything, and they list the side stories, clear club members bond max in the gray background color, which is really nice because some people they get more comfortable with seeing something noted in the gray or white background colors instead of something flashy like pink or blue or green, which is unnecessary. To get some dot to divide it to who did what, which is awesome. And they still keep the foul things, which is being striped and yellow and bright yellows. But in the present box, they don't need a stripe, which is really nice. It makes people having an atmosphere of you looking up into clouds, so that's really nice. My friend list, I mean, come on, a bunch of enemies. I mean, yeah, and also they still have the ID search. This is my ID for Love Like Square festivals. I still don't like it. I still prefer if the games would kindly search typing the names instead of the ID search. That would be so much easier. And yeah, right now this stuff sometimes it can be swipe better. So yeah, it's still being buggy. So yeah, as you can see earlier, I swipe better in these menu sections, and now later it's become buggy, and it needs to be fixed. And I think it can be fixed fast. So maybe in the future versions, by the time you're watching these videos, the lagginess, the frame drop, the they need to be fixed, obviously. So let's check on the goal, and obviously I have to do a lot of goals for these games. But wow, that is really nice because some people are really annoyed to get swipe up and downs with a bunch of attacks, which is make people really hard to organize. So the neat thing is they put the tags individually into challenge, daily, and limited. Limited is the things that I really care about, and a lot of people care about limited, and in the previous versions, and it just people getting tired of swipings, and they just only looking up for the new goals, and it just everything mixed up, so annoying. So and they put this goal like that, which is really nice. Daily goal you have to do every single day. That's the things you really want to check. And same things with limited. I enjoy it. Challenge, which is basically catching up the updates. So you don't mind about it much because you don't have the limited times. The same things with daily goals. However, you have to do it every day. So yeah, there's limited. And limited goal, there's a longer limited goal. So yeah. So the School Idols Festival ID records, which is you have to play Love Live School Idol Festival All Star, which is unfortunately I don't play in this tablet as well as my phone because my storage file is way too much and I don't have much stuff to delete anymore. So yeah. Also, we going back to home and there's the event buttons, and even though it's not new to most of the people, but I haven't talked about it in any of the video yet. So when you put a button in the events buttons, it's gonna reach you into the event, easy as that. And there will be cheer formation. This will be a new things for the events. So this is a collecting items event, but the new things that they add on is the cheer formation rules. So there will be a team of five, some the formations, and there will be club rooms, and there will be waiting rooms. So now the waiting room is comes in handy. Before it was just I was confused what the waiting room is being used for, but this is when it comes in handy because you put the strong members in the waiting rooms and then you got the advantage to put in the teams. And in the club rooms it's already provided, so I haven't played these events yet, but it will be posted in the videos obviously. And these events that I mostly recorded off cameras because it's for me. And so for I just got this one being maxed out. However, I'm in the future I may change formation for the club room, so as well as the cheer formation. So it doesn't mean that I'm gonna use this formation all the time. So someday in the future maybe I'm gonna change formation because some days when these members getting stronger, who knows. So it's be safe, but yeah, you can change later obviously. And this cheer formation they also have, yeah, they also have, and you're allowed to get into the main menus of everything in general. So that's really neat. So for those who are totally new into Love Live Square festivals, I just gonna read the rules for you guys and girls, and I don't want anyone of you guys and girls to get lost. And also, yeah, sorry if this video has been too long. There's so many things in this video, so yeah. Earn event points and win great rewards. 3 event rewards is achievements, event rankings, score rankings. There's 3 events, and just perform lecture to collect the item. That's it. Play event songs to earn event points and receive event rewards. And sometimes there will be like multiple experience and multiple bond. This is when you need to farm. This is when your farming extends to rise up. Only event points to collect event tokens. And during the event areas, you can collect event tokens from all songs. Play the event song by spending event tokens you have collected. Complete event songs to event points. So there will be tokens in the notes. That's when you need to collect them. And yeah, it provides you some songs for the events, and it's called the event song, so you need to play those. However, You have to play others first to earn the tokens, and then you can get to play the event songs. And there will be a new rules, which is the cheer members. This trying to create the cheer formation. Cheer effect increase the amount of event points you earn. This is when you need to get a raise. Playing a live show with your cheer team in place will give you an increased amount of event points. This team will differ from the team being used to play the actual live show, so the same members can be used in both teams. So what that means is, let me show you the cheer formation. That means that you have to keep upgrade your members and trying to somehow plus the percentage of the cheer effect. That's the important things when you want to gain the event points. And of course, I read the prologues of the stories. I'm not gonna show it to you guys and girls. Spoilers alert. And let's continue with the rules. And receiving the events earn rewards. And your ranking depends on the total amount of event points you collect, which is from as much as you can. Earn a certain amount of event points to qualify, and earn high rank in the score ranking of the event songs. Event and score ranking rewards are sent to a present box after the event has finished. So, score rankings, if you have good members, good jobs, you can get your scores like over millions. I see a lot of people have done that before. But I'm more at the form me persons. Always phone combo stuff, getting a lot of event points. And yeah, I'm just sticking with my game style, which is more comfortable with me. I mean, come on, we all play games for fun, right? And yeah, so before we get into the live shows menus, I just want to check these things first before we get into deeper settings. And I talked about that before. This is when you really need to remember the school idol festivals on the websites to make sure that you still have the school idol festival ID, and it's just trying to get your data safe. And I don't want you guys and girls to lose any account. And it happens to one of my online friends before, and I'm glad that he's back. And I heard that he's messaged in the games at one time, and he said that he's back. That's really nice, and I'm glad that he's get his account back. But yeah, for those who are totally new to learn us going to festival, this is not just a tablet games. This is not just mobile games. You really need to try to set data on the website as well. Try to, just in case that you playing your accounts, but you use other mobile device, you use others electronic device, that's when it comes in handy. In general, I still keep the same things. And however, when I record anything, I turn the background music off to avoid copyright, because in the live show they're gonna show the preview of the musics, and that's goes copyright in your videos. I don't want that to happen. So when I record videos, I turn background music off in generals. And to push is the push notifications, full LP updates, campaigns, new songs, launching bonuses. I only care about updates and campaigns. Full LP not so much, but just give them just in case. However, this is really interesting because they put the mules and aquas as the events, so I'm really interested on the events. Scanning packs I got too much, I don't care about that much. But the birthday, this is where it comes in handy because it keeps you launching into the games and then you get a reward. So events and birthdays that I'm interested, and of course turn on the bell, push notifications, and batch downloads, and is when you update stuff and it takes a long time. So when you re-download the games, when you use your account but in the other electronic device and you got the account saves in the certain levels, this is becoming handy, and you just press the buttons, update it, and that's good things. So going back to menus and going to light show settings, and they change a lot, but it it just only let you guys and girls easier to see. But and I honestly really like it because some people they confused, and then just they just want to get the exact speed. They want to have the precise speed. In the previous updates, they made it round, so people would get confused that am I in the correct speed or I'm in the half speed of those stuff. This comes in precise, so it will be pros and cons. First of all, since the updates just released, when I just want to move fast, it's become so buggy, and I don't want that to happen. And this bug really need to be fixed. And to scroll up and down, it's still buggy and it's still slow. And yeah, there's a light show background to customize, which is really neat, which I'm gonna show you later. But for now, I really want to show you guys and girls what I usually play. So customize, I use neon instead of default and matte because my fingertips they have skin, so having a neons to get some of the colors like that is which fit with my fingers skin, which comes in really handy for me to read. That's a normal skin that I pick. And for the swipe, I don't want things to be like too big for me to read while swiping, which is making me confused. So that's the reason why I use matte for the better arrows and in syncs. I always get confused on the note which has the cross sections. So that's the reason why I want to keep the notes to be natural as possible. So when the note skin in syncs, I use matte instead. And I really suggest you not using the preset because it's just gonna keep things in pairs, and you cannot choose anything that you want. So yeah, that is my skin for playing Love Night Square festivals. However, I've been thinking about it a lot, and about the tap sound effects, and I did make videos on trying claps, bubbles, space, and they don't add much of other sound effect. And I normally use different sound effects, but I've been thinking about that a lot. And let's confirm this: claps, bubble, and space. So I think about this a lot. In the future use, I'm gonna use space, because by the time I was recording these videos, and maybe by the time you're watching these videos, I'm in I'm I'm not in the same host families in Seattle before anymore. I'm in San Diego right now, and the host families is gonna be totally different, and the format is gonna be different because I'm not in Seattle for studying abroad anymore. I'm in San Diego in USA to start working already, and things gonna get stricter. People wants to get quiet, so I think about this a lot, and I also want the sound effects to be quiet for a really long times, and that's the reason why I pick space to be for the future use for now. So yeah, in 2020 I'm gonna use the phone sound effect, but in 2021 in the future use I'm gonna use the space sound effect instead. So yeah, and also let's talk about what I usually use for the live volume. So when I'm live streaming, when live streaming, when I just only play off camera for fun, I turn the tap sound effect off, the skills off, because yes, skills is already annoying already, and I turn the songs on because my main sound effect is actually none. Obviously, it's none because I really enjoy the music. So I'm just gonna use tap on my fingertips to be my hit sound mostly, but when I recording the videos and there will be tap sound effects, I'm gonna use space. So that's when I turn the songs off, I turn everything in sound effects on maximums. But if you turn back into default, there will be skills and yeah, like that. So I'm just gonna keep the live volumes being like that for now. And the light speed, if you don't like my light speed, it's okay. I'm a slow readers, so not so slow readers, but yeah, that is my speed. And there will be performance meters, there will be show result and use skills. Of course, I'm gonna leave them on for video purpose. Part of brightness, and sometimes it goes on and off. Effect, about the effect. I'm just gonna leave it on because I really want to know when I got the score, when I got the timing, when I got the skills and such. But I don't want a pop-up size because it's really annoying. It's like having combo bursts, and there's baby character popping up, and it's annoying. They're just annoying. They keep distractions, so I turn them none. Text size, of course, it being default, I'm just gonna put it full. But I really want to check on the customized live shop background because this is interesting. These are new things they add on, and it's allow you to change a lot. But yeah, so far my favorite one is the Shadowverse and live shop backgrounds. But I'm not gonna keep them forever. I'm just gonna leave them randomized for now because it's just gonna keep the video's purpose. but in the futures, maybe in around half of 2021, when I get used to the updates, the versions, I'm start to use the light show background, and I'm just gonna leave it randomized for now. But it's not actually randomized; it's just already been coded and default into the light shows anyway. So having light show background so handy. I love it, and yeah, so far so good. And when you click on cancel, when you click on OK, it will be noted this will not be saved. Proceeds. I don't want to change anything, so I'm just gonna click OK. So yeah, for the shop points, and there will be point shops, sticker shops. Of course, you're gonna get some things interesting. But let's check on the point shops, because I really want to talk about it because I haven't made any videos talk about the point shops before. So yeah, it's basically make carnivores. You earn points, and then you get the keys, because when you're missing stories, the keys being purchased able, which is really nice. I used to I keep complaining that the keys used to be not being purchasable when the pawn shops being released and remake carnivores being used for that system. Everyone's happy, but there will be a cons, which is they can't play the events when it comes to laggy. So the sticker shops still keep the same, which is really nice. And also there's new stickers, and some stickers I already have it, some stickers I don't have, and I'm just gonna purchase some to get them into the present box, hopefully, to let you guys and girls see how the present box is gonna be like. I haven't had this one. They had the word collected, which is good. I didn't attend onto the attend on Adventure Store because at that time I was on the plane going back to my home country, Vietnam at that time, and then social isolations. That's so tough. Yeah, so far only 3 and being collected. So let's check on the present box. So what you can see is there being notified some DOS separated sticker shop items, and you can see the timelines by the time I was recording this video is October 17th, and there is, and they put the collect buttons to be smaller, and they still keep the background to be bright pinks, but if we don't have anything, they put it onto a lighter pink, which is really nice. Obviously it's really nice. So let's collect them all, but first I really want to collect individual, because I used to complain when I collect individual it's really slow, and then you're just gonna click and we'll collect it, or anything else faster, it's coming quicker. So that's really nice when they are able to fix that, because every time when I want to refill my LPs and try to collect stuff, it's becoming really slow, and they just gonna let us see the words being collected. They just being there so slow. So a lot of people just want to tap. Then finally they finally fix that, which is really neat and really nice. So the LP, they still keep it the same. I did talk about this before, but it's making the background being dim. Nice jobs. And the sugar syrups, it's been a long time, so I don't think it's being collectible in any event, so let's start to using the sugar syrup for now. And the sugar syrup is when you get into the Remy carnivores and in the pawn shop. So yeah, wow, there's a lot of stuff to talk about, and this video is already been long. So let's talk up the musics. No further ado, let's go to light shows. Let's go to a light show, and there's a lot to talk about. So first of all, master in B-sides, new chart for of course, and there's 5 icons, which I'm guessing there will be no swipe there, but there's only 5 notes to be hit, like the 5 key charts in O2 Jams when you have to use 5 fingers but both hands, or maybe you can have a choice to use 2 fingers. And there's new chart, and my job is has to form those things in order to play the event. But I really want to show you, the Muse masterpiece size also, because a lot of people are asking that for so long. Please be master difficulties in the event, and they finally did, and they put a song for you to be in the event from the Muse stories. In Happy New Year 2021, you got a new event. There will be different songs. It may be not be collecting items like this, the score match, but there's a lot of other things, and they get 5 icons also. 5 icons. They start off with these things, and I'm worried. But easier or harder, it depends on you. And if you are long time playing O2 Jams or easy to act, yeah, oops. But yeah, and neon FMs, and that's why it's becoming really easy for you. So yeah, so far it's just that. I'm not gonna play any in these videos for copyright purpose, but yeah, we still have the master tickets. And now I just reached into rank 500, and I think in order to get the play remainings to be 10, you had to reach rank 500. So that's an interesting milestone that you really need to get when you're playing these games. So just keep farming, trying your best to reach to rank 500 like me, and then you got the play remainings to be 10 into a ticket, and you can play into master difficulties wherever you want. However, it just, some people complain about it, but for me, in perspective, they did the right thing, because people getting addicted to the games. I mean, come on, and you need to be healthy. Playing games so much, and it comes to the point that who knows, you forget about drinking waters, you forget to be socialized. That's when your health becoming worse. So yeah, that's not good things to do. Stories, I want to complain about this, because when I re-upload the games, and it comes to the point that I'm really disappointed. You have to download every single stories one by one. You don't know how much time it takes. It takes a long time, even 1 hour, 2 hours, to reread, or you even skip it. You even just press the stop, re-download, and you just skip it, and it takes so much time. That's the thing they really need to fix and save the data on. And they don't need to make us to download just one by one like that. It takes a lot of time. So this they need to do better. The event stories, they need to, when people re-download the games or use the same accounts but download the games on the electronic device, just make them just feel the stories. Just don't let them reread the stories, and then you don't know how long it's gonna take. I made the video experiencing that before. Rereading the main stories for news section, it takes 16 hours, and it without skip as well. But with skip, well, I'm guessing it's gonna take 1 hour or two, and it's waste a lot of time. So please, Scala Games, just stop making us download the story one by one. If these are latest stories, and like for example like this event when we achieve some things and news to stories, and you making us up and download the story, that is totally fine. But if this is previous stories, please don't, okay? Just please don't. We already achieved it, and it just make you want us to read it again. You have no idea how long it's gonna take. It just take almost 24 hours. Like, I don't want that. They really need to fix the story better. And I did see they did better things into the stories. In the Fallen Angel Wing address, this is the first thing that I see. And I'm just gonna skip this. I'm not gonna spoil much. And there's still sounds, of course. I'm not gonna read all the stories because it takes a lot of time. Autoplay still normal, vlog still normal. Skip. I mean, the skip is just you skip the whole story like this, fast and furious. And then and then vlogs, when you miss some things, you're allowed to press the speaker buttons and then replay again. And then it comes in handy when you're out of place. And when you play into vlogs to the latest dialogues, it allows the character to finish it, and then it continues to the next story. So I'm not gonna do this in the videos. I'm just gonna fast forward, and then I'm just gonna keep fast forwards. When it comes to the point that it catches everyone's eyes, I'm not gonna stop. I think we're almost there. And it comes in handy when I press the menu buttons, it stops the fast forward. It's really neat because we don't have to worry about it. Keep fast forward when, even though the story sub feature is on, and then you cannot catch up the things that you're on. And I really want to high message in this one. The really cool stuff that they did is that they make it like visual novels, still image, and it shows people what they're actually doing. It's really nice, and I mean, come on, they really step onto the games, and yeah, they take file size, but it's worth it. And yeah, it's really nice they do these things into the stories. And my god, many years. I mean, what time this game is being released? Around 2013 or 2014. I cannot remember, but I stopped playing this game about 2017, and then right now they they improved so much, just like that. So there we have it. There's updates I talk about is support, performance class. This system determines like performance level, improve performance to reach high class. Cannot play challenge beyond current performance class ranking. Challenge process detail every month of course. Up this time after the reset play challenge again begins those notice level challenge are based on performance class ranking. Clear them. Can skip the challenge to the class ranking below can stay. You can collect the rewards challenge have skip, but really games, your challenge process has been reset. I already did this, but really, okay, okay, no, no complaints about that. But I don't know. It is a good thing because people really want to challenge it in the games again, and then you're allowed to do the performance class. That is really neat. That's totally really neat. I already done the challenge on the live stream before, and then yeah, it goes like this, and it doesn't go well, and someone even complains to me about getting a grade instead of perfect. But I mean, come on, why not you're trying to make the games harder? We're playing games for fun, not just for judging other people's like, hey, you don't play the games the way I do. You just screw yourself. I mean, just don't do that. The games was meant to be for everyone, for being fun. You don't make other people's to play in your own ways. I mean, everyone has a different strong goals. So yeah, just play the games that you feel enjoy. Just play the way that you feel comfortable the most. So yeah. Anyway, wow, that's a lot of things to say in these videos, and this video is already over hours. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys and girls so much for watching. In conclusions, this game has pros and cons. Bugs needs to be fixed. That's the most important things that the game developers really need to focus on. And yeah. Anyway, this video is being recorded in the 7th of October. By the time you're watching this video, it's Happy New Year 2021. I wish you guys and girls to stay healthy, and so hopefully the disease will gonna end. And hearing the news of the disease becoming stronger again in the previous winters, nobody wants that. It's just enough is enough. We want to go out. We want to work again. I mean, it's been years. 2020 is not a good year. And yeah, normally I'm talking about the conclusions about the overs, the updates, but unfortunately this time I'm not gonna do that because maybe this video is outdated for you guys and girls. You guys and girls already in 7.3.4.5 already. There will be more to come already, and you guys and girls already know this already. And this video is way too long. There's so many updates and I talk a lot, and honestly we all don't want to miss anything, but yeah, this has to be done. And this, just like in the version 5 that I used to have been in, there's a lot of things to go through, and trying so hard to keep people on track and not messing up when they are new to this game. I mean, there's a whole process, and also I really wish these videos could be released earlier by the time the update just been released. However, it just my private life, these happenings. It, I mean, I'm still healthy, but health is all that matters, and it just it's really hard. And I hope you guys and girls will understand from my situation and also read the description of these videos as well to read my comments as well. And hope you guys and girls don't get mad at me for talking about the outdated updates. And of course, in 7.2, 7.3, 7.4, these things gonna look the same, but they gonna put into different events. But yeah, I just want to talk about it on my side reads. Just you guys and girls want to know my real reactions, as well as to just leave it to the months and then start to make the version like 7.3 and then talking about the whole overall stuff like that. And for you guys and girls, it makes you feel like it's not my real reaction, it's not my real thing. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys and girls so much for watching and understands my situations before watching these updates, and I will try my best to trying to give you guys and girls uh, feel enjoyable when my channels still playing also games as usual, as well as the Live Square Festival. And of course, I'm will try to focus my best on Love Live Square Festival to catch up in 2021 this year, because I don't play much in 2020s and I really want to have a comeback time. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, hasta la vista.